Call me Fuego, 93 like me. Fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. Quedo, she no way home. Bev Hill life on Rodeo.
They kept all of that ground to themselves, and then when they had the opportunity, they moved out, they wiped out the teams that were close to them, and they just expanded on their control and kept the control throughout the game. So a very solid game here for Navi. Yes, the zone kind of favored them in a sense, but they played out the zone so well. So yeah, I think Navi is off to a good start here on, or off to a good start, I should say. They're looking good, is what I'm really looking for, as they have been struggling a little bit in some of the other games that we have been seeing. But I also kind of want to touch a little bit on Entropic. They have been having some amazing games throughout the day, and I think the fact that they are not in PCS could potentially help them out a little bit, because these teams are trying to kind of practice specific things. Entropic is a lot more free to do whatever they want, and what they want to do is basically push things. Now we do see that Gameframe is gonna fight against FaZe here inside of military base. So what I was talking about before was that we did see that FaZe didn't want to go in towards the military base itself. Right now they are gonna try that one out. The zone is gonna be more or less identical to what we saw before. Realize that this is only T-Bone moving in, and now Jeemzz and Vasku as well will be coming in with their vehicles. But Vasku, no, this is a massacre waiting to happen, and that is Vasku taken down immediately by mxey and Team Liquid. They stay stealth, they are able to get that kill, and then Jeemzz is gonna fall as well, as Tornado Energy has found them from the backside, and here comes Alia GG as well. So Tornado Energy, they are just farming on these players on Omak, and Page so far away. T-Bone, the last player remaining, will be found from the side by example, doesn't quite realize where he's being shot from, and now 2 HP. He's gonna try to get away from here, but the push is already coming in here from Tornado Energy. The nade is perfect from Alia GG, will take out T-Bone. Where did Page go? Well, Page, he went all the way over here. Oh, what is going on with the FPS there? Okay, we're back. Tempest now is going to try to make the same kind of move. So Wookie and Pixel in the position here. Well, be very close. And Wookie, so close to getting down Melman here, but Melman barely gets away from the position. Now Wookie is gonna get the nade going. Alia GG has been knocked from the side. It's Tico that finds him, and this third party, it's so hard to avoid when you're playing this hill. So Gameframe is gonna get a knock, but Wookie will be taken down. So Melman, he at least manages to keep Tempest kind of at bay, but now though Tomil and Pixel, they will get the return kill here on towards Melman. So example, right now he's in a very hard position. He has nades flying towards him, players on all sides, and knock teammates is spread around him. Doesn't quite know where to move. He does manage to get a smoke over towards his teammate though, so he will be able to stay alive for a little bit longer. Alia GG not as lucky, and Quizzy is also pinned down as Techers and Ob is slowly creeping in over towards him. Now the shots are gonna come in from Tico as well from the other side, so Quizzy doesn't have much to work with. The flash is perfect. That is Quizzy, super blind, and Ob will just get an angle, should be able to spot him out. There it is. That is Quizzy taken out by Gameframe. On the other hand though, Melman did get revived. He gets the medkit off as well, so full HP. Ob, however, will quickly move away from that. That is example you're fighting with, and doesn't quite have the backup just yet, so he's going to move a little bit towards the vehicles area. He's going to get some hard cover, actually, even though it is a little bit scuffed. But now Techers from the side will get example, and that is Techers taking out both of the 2 players from Tornado Energy. So Gameframe eliminating Tornado Energy. We get a zone that is going to flip over towards the western side meanwhile. And did I say something about a similar zone as the previous one? Because This is the same zone as previous. And Adepts, the same split. Apex now in a very different split from what they had, which I think is a good thing. FaZe in more or less the same position, but with 4 players. Gameframe still way outside of the zone. Snip Team, Liquid. So that is a nice move from Gameframe here. They're using each other to draw some attention, and then they make their moves. Or will be able to pick up Gustav right now. So mxey and Fuzzface on the southern side will have some trouble actually breaking through the defense there from Gameframe if they are fast and getting into these positions. The Party Beetle has been knocked down. mxey has been able to close the gap as well. At the same time, we did see on the northern side here, team disbanded, actually moving in as one player knocked, but is very close to Tempest here. It might have been Tempest actually that did get the knock as well. Glib too fat to get through that fence. Fortunately, we'll have to run around. Pixel and Glib is gonna get this flanking position, and that is going to be a massive one. I mean, Stratos, where do you even go from here? He's so open when this peak comes in, but Kaymind could potentially also punish this. I mean, he has a really nice position that... I mean, from Tempest's point of view, they are gonna have to overpeak this to be able to watch Team Disbanded. But now, Team Disbanded is gonna move away just in time. But they're just gonna move right in towards another team. However, Redline is not in a position to actually take them out. Stratos, however, will be found by Crowman from afar. And then... FaZe did manage to pick up Uba, so that is Techers going down. Tico has been taken out by mxey on the other hand, and Orb did pick up mxey, so a couple of trades going out here as Gameframe will pick up their second kill on FaZe, but FaZe have been so effective. Orb versus Uba, who can win this one? Well, the thing is, Uba has a clock on him, because Fuzzface is knocked down. Orb doesn't really need to worry about that, but it is a 1 versus 1 still. The zone has gone towards the northern side, so both of these two players kind of need to end this fight at some point. Fuzzface already on half HP, and that is Uba. Oh, such a nice set of shots here from Uba. Will almost take out Orb. That's a headshot and a body shot, but it's not enough as he has the mini. Orb tries to go for a pre-nade here. He's just gonna run away, try to get an angle. Doesn't have a helmet anymore. Doesn't realize where Uba is either. That could potentially be his death, but right now it is the death of NLT as Perfectus has been taken down. And that is Bank 5 as well, losing his... at least being knocked. It is Apex here, sitting around Page and just... keeping Page safe. Zembury has been knocked as well, so Mamich down, Bank 5 down, and Zembury, I think, is knocked as well, and the Snade should seal the deal, as mxey doesn't really have anywhere to go. Here's the nades, obviously. Ooh, actually stays alive, but that is Jeemzz coming from the top side, so Apex, they surround TLD as they are moving in from the outside, but will, in the end, be able to take out all of the kills. FaZe and Gameframe still 1-1 up. The Deep from NLT did lose his teammate just now, and he's gonna run in towards the position over... I think Team Disbanded was here before, but there is only one player left. Stexcod will be the last remaining player, has found himself a position in this shack. But Entropic, obviously they know that there is a team right next to them. I think it's weird that they haven't pushed. I actually think that's quite weird. Zico will find the Deep, so that is NLT out. And I'm sorry for like being a little bit negative, but I feel like whenever these teams that I expect so much from, when they do stupid things, or like clearly stupid things in my opinion, then I get kind of frustrated. So that's why with the NLT kind of move up towards Kameshki, that's why I'm a little bit salty about that. But Page moves out, he gets a knock on Calvin, tries to go for the flush. Unfortunately, he will be found by Intense. Now, Adepts, they are going to move in towards the position of Entropic. So Adepts make the first move, and this is Entropic getting a little piece of their own medicine. But Ivil is actually here as well. He's watching this push. Now Tuondo and Furax, they might be taken from behind. Actually, Ivil will get the flush here, but he's going to be taken out by Furax. Intense, however, in position to help this out. Furax is going to run away. And it does seem like Apex potentially has gotten control of this position right now. As we can see, Entropic, they have lost so many players. Only Silers remaining, and Double and Pistola Time will both bleed out from the, or burn to death. As Silers is just sitting here, he can't see much. He's waiting for the flames to disapparate. But is the last remaining player for Entropic here. So all of these players right now outside of the zone, as it has shifted towards the northern side. I didn't quite see when Orb died, but it does seem like he was killed off by someone. So Zorf is going to get a knock here and a flush on Jeemzz. So the Nuclear Penguins, with their 2 remaining players, they are still a threat towards the northern side. But M-Force have heard this with their 2 remaining players. And I mean, M-Force, they just want the kills right now. They're outside of the zone. They don't really have too much to work with, and they can always push in by foot. So they may as well just take the fight right now. Zorf spotted out. Crowman will at the same time see Rafa, and I think this is like peculiar. How many times do you actually see this? Like, players spotting out the player, and then the moment they start to fire, they get shot from somewhere else. It is so many times. But Tuondo will actually be taken out here from the backside. So Navi right now actually doing more or less the same thing as they did in the previous game. So what they're doing is that they're controlling a lot of area, and then once it's time, they kind of move out and expand their area. And that is exactly what they're doing in the right fashion right now. And when it works out, it looks really, really elegant and solid. M-Force will pick up both of these kills. Zorf will be knocked by Sinister, and then Rafa will get the vehicle explosion on Hellstream just shortly after, as Apex is now going to try to position themselves in a negative position. But Sinister will get the knock on Ivil at the same time. Intense will get Rafa. This is the second knock for Ivil, so he will need a revive very quickly. But he will actually be killed by Zico, and that is Calvin putting down a little bit of damage over towards Sinister will take him out. Now Silers pushing up towards these knocked players. They know who is here. Navi has gotten quite a few of these knocks, and Silers is just gonna run in and clean house, it seems. He actually, Silers got the knock on Noki as well, so Senya will pick up Furax, and that is the end of Adepts. 4 players here from Navi still sitting on the top side. They have a good position over towards Silers. Liquid now is going to make a move over towards Tempest here. 4 players of Liquid still alive. Now they are appearing as Pixel is going to spot all of these players, but doesn't really have too much to do, as mxey, ibiza, and Jeemzz are all going to move around and take him out. So Team Liquid on one side, Navi on the other side, and then a ton of snakes and duos around here. Silers now caught out in the open. Ivus will get him with the last shot. It was too many players looking in his direction. And that is Entropic as well taken out. Apex, 2 players on the northern side. They have gotten 9 kills in this game, so can't be too unhappy about this should they go out very shortly. But Redline, they have been sitting more or less centered the entire game. They only have 1 kill. And they only have 2 players. Now Navi is knocking on their door. I mean, Liquid from one side and Navi from the other side. I mean, I wouldn't want to be Michael and Ivus right now, to be fair. But it does seem like Michael wants to at least try to defend this position. Doesn't want to get away from here. And he will actually get some decent damage down as well. Over towards the first Navi player. I think it was the Tab, yep. Does seem like it was the Tab. And then Ivus is going to hold this position. But obviously, I don't think Navi knows that there is only 2 players here. And will not realize that Ivus has this position. The Molotov, oh my god, it almost hits Ivus right in his face. Now the push is gonna come into Navi. They don't hesitate. When they go, they go. But Bestoloch will go down. That is such a nice try from EiefantTV. He gets the headshot on Kemba as well. And now Michael will make the move. That is only one player left right now. If he can get Kemba right now, who is so low... Ooh, that nade. Does it go in? Oh, it's perfect! That is such a nice move from EiefantTV to prepare this for Michael, and the follow-up is equally nice from Redline. So no double chicken dinner happening for the first time today. And that means that Team Liquid is suddenly in a very nice position. 4 kills, and they are chasing down the remaining player here, as Michael from Redline has done his job. They have eliminated Navi. But now... can you do Liquid as well? That is the question. Well, Stealthy is not going to allow you to try. A Snip team will find him from the side. So, the Snip team sitting here in this compound throughout the game, getting that kill, and DexGod still staying alive for Team Disbanded. Has just been camping in this shack for a long time. Was that a level 3 helmet? Nope. That was certainly not a level 3 helmet. Well, it's actually that was not a bad not an impersonation, but like if you're gonna go for a costume for a level 3, or like cosplaying having a level 3 helmet, that's actually pretty good. Team Liquid still moving around here, still moving around as a train. mxey first, and yeah, okay, so bye bye DexGod, I think. They have no idea that he's here, but they're gonna burn him regardless. So he's gonna burn, and then mxey suddenly just... I mean, imagine being mxey here and be like, I'm gonna throw Molo in here. And then they just stand there for like 10 seconds and suddenly they get a kill. But I guess they had a good idea. They certainly had a good idea, and they guessed correctly. They get a kill for it. As we can see, Sneep team now making their move in towards the zone, now being found by Ibiza and Kaymind, so only Stealthy left just like that, and that is Ibiza coming over the top. Sneep team eliminated. Team Liquid up to 4 kills and 8 kills, sorry, and now it's all about Apex. And well, Apex, they've had a good game. They've had a really good game, but now it's about to end, as Intense will be found by mxey. And look at this from Liquid. I mean, they end the day with a massive chicken dinner. I mean, they sit still for such a long time, and when they move out, they wipe out basically everyone that's left on the map. So, yeah, apart from Navi, of course. But that is Team Liquid getting the final chicken dinner of the day. 10 kills for mxey, Ibiza, Kaymind, and Jeemzz.